And today we're reacting to Charlie Bate Griffith alleged that one night Stefon Diggs doped him, jerked him, put his tongue. Oh, I've been seeing these Stefon Diggs allegations things popping up, bro. They making him sound like the second coming of Diddy, the way they got him going, bro. And I seen some things too with Cardi B cooking JT and now Lil Uzi, and it's a sick world. It's interesting. So let's get into this allegation. Let's see what's going on. Let's hear it, man.
He attempted to have me unalived because of him making a sexual pass at me. It wasn't the sexual pass that frustrated me the most. What made me most frustrated was the fact that he tried to unalive me after it, when in reality, even though I was drugged, even though I was violated,
Yikes.
I never thought that the next step would be my life being threatened.
I'm in my video, bro. Let me call you right back.
Because you got turned down. But it's that power complex of wanting what you want when you want it.
This is the, now let's just play with the idea. This is all alleged, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do I believe this? I don't know. But we've seen Stefon Diggs pulled out that pink dope. Stefon Diggs also has probably had and experienced all the women that he's wanted, you know, in all the ways, shapes, and fashions that he wanted it. This is what I be saying about certain people get to these levels. They be so freaked out. They can't handle. Not that they can't handle. No, that they can't handle. They have these experiences that feel too good. It feel good when she do it like that. She feel good when she do it like this. Now she going to uncharted territories. You know what I'm saying? Jesus! And now you experiencing things that it's like this. I believe that this sexuality thing, it's like dope. You get high. It feel good. Then you get high, and high ain't feeling the same no more. So you try something new. You now you might now, instead of the regular gas, you do a lean blunt or something. You dip the gas in the lean. Okay, now you just trying out new things. You're doing different stuff. Now you mixing the gas with dab wax, and you know, how can I get more high? And then you just can't stop at a certain level. You keep going. There's the people that just can't stop at a certain level. Some people, they like, oh yeah, I just stay at the gas, bro. That's just what I do. I get high. Sometimes I get more high. Sometimes I don't. I'm chilling. But some people pass that gas though. And they gotta experiment. And they like what they experimented with. Some people, they might experiment like, go back down to the gas. That's too intense for me. Some people, they gotta keep going. And I think Stefon Diggs, he's had all the women he wanted. He's adored by all the women he wants to adore. He's had the fivesomes, the tensomes, while everybody was on Tusi. What's up with the light skin nigga with the beard and the brown hair? Feel me? This is how I genuinely feel like this is how they be thinking.
Feeling like you own the things that you pay.
Him, I guess, allegedly making a pass at you.
Right.
Like, how did that go?
We used to do dumb things like when we went to the strip club, we would take the jelly beans, swap the bag out. We put them in the Skittles. He's offering me candy. I'm really thinking it's on something like, man, you trying to play with me? No, I don't want to do that. Because we've done it before. But now it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, give me a piece. So he gives me a piece of the candy. And what happened to me after that was not what would have occurred if I ate Hershey's, I'll tell you that.
What do you think it was?
I mean, from the side effects of what I felt, I would say maybe in the realm of like ecstasy infused.
So you were around.
That X. I've heard some people say, they say that X is all right. They rock with it. Again, certain territories, I'm just not going down that road, bruh. I don't need to experience that. You feel me? Like, be transparent with y'all. The most I'll ever do, like, if I'm chilling, if I'm just feeling like that, I'm gonna do some gas. I'm gonna smoke gas, and if I'm trying to get some work and go stupid, I might pop a Addy. You feel me? I'm being transparent with y'all, and that's a rare occasion. I don't really do that, but I'm being, you feel me? I'm not a gas smoker. Again, anytime I'm partaking, it's like if I'm drinking alcohol. It's an occasion thing. Like not an occasion thing, but it's a once in a blue moon thing. I'm not a drinker. I'm not a drug doer. I just know when in college, I was popping addies every now and then to get some work done. You feel me? Now in college, in high school, I was smoking a lot of gas though. I was doing that, but that's it. You feel me?
I was definitely sexually.
I'm not an ex guy though. I'm not exing.
Stimulated in ways that I had never been sexually stimulated before.
Listen.
My skin was sensitive to the touch. My eyes are blue. My pupils were so big, my eyes looked black. And I really couldn't explain why I felt that way. My sex drive was through the roof. I'm trying to really pinpoint what the fuck what did I do?
Yep.
Shortly thereafter, we ended up in the car, 2-seater Porsche,
Okay.
just us. And I say that to say it's not a lot of space. He talking to me about all the girls that he got in the house. Now, mind you, I was just at the house earlier, so it is a boatload of girls at the house.
See, I'm telling you. Now you taking drugs that got you sensitive to the touch. To the touch. Jesus. You get to touch your shoulder and you're not supposed to be doing that, bro.
Spanish.
But he
women.
only left with you.
He left with me, but at the house, it might be 20 girls.
Wow.
And you said they were all Spanish?
Spanish girls that barely even spoke English. I don't know if he's shipping them in, shipping them out. I don't know. I can't speak. I don't know.
Hey.
So he pulls his thing out and just starts doing his thing. And as he's doing his thing, I'm like, yo, bro, settle down. Like, what the fuck? You that horny? Like, you can't get yourself together till you get in the house? And
He talking like this real now. He talking like this is real now. Settle down, wait till you get in the house. This is one of those where you talking to somebody and like this, he's not telling the story in a lying manner. Now I don't know the man. This is all alleged. I don't want no smoke with no lawyers or nothing. It's alleged. I'm just watching the video. But the way he telling the story, it sounds
as he's touching on himself and feeling on himself and like talking through what he's about to do when he walk in the house and how pretty much basically saying how horny and sexually stimulated he is in like street lingo. Pulls his man out, starts to play with himself. And I'm telling him, yo, bro, keep your composure. I'm trying to laugh it off because I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you put that up? Like, what are you doing? And he reach over to me like, man, come on. And he got his thing in his hand. I'm like,
whoa, man, come on. Jesus. Niggas would have been in there fighting hard. But he talking about, this is the thing. This is what I'm confused about. When the man whipped his joint out and started, I'm hopping out I'm out the Porsche with it. I'm out the Porsche. Yo, whoa. That's going to be our last day kicking it. Whoa, nah. I'm out the Porsche with it. Talking about,
like, what are you doing, bro? And he trying to like laugh and I put that shit up. And he put it up. We get out the car. As we're walking, it's very uncomfortable to talk about. As we're walking toward the door, he put his arm around me.
Hey.
And he said, man, come to my room. And he put his, put his tongue in my ear, like doing some weird shit. Walk into the house, spiral staircase leads directly to his bedroom. He goes up the staircase, I make a right. It's a very long hallway. I speed walk down this hallway, damn near run down this hallway, but not like I'm running for my life. I'm trying to keep things low. I go to the bathroom, I'm trying to process my way out. How the fuck do I get out of here? Clearly this is an overstepping boundary. I've never seen him in this light before, but I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, man, you just gonna have to go out here and
what?
Fight your way out if you have to.
Yeah. Dang, that's what the clip in. So with that being said, I want to go ahead because at first I wasn't gonna do this, but Yasin has posted a video, and we could just go straight into the beef that I guess Cardi B and what's her name was having, and then she exposed, quote unquote, exposed Lil Uzi.
What's poppin', y'all? This beef between Cardi B and JT is escalating fast, and it all goes back to none other than Lil Uzi Vert. Yeah, because on Cardi B's new album, Am I the Drama, she dissed Lil Uzi Vert. And she initially wanted to take shots at JT, but Lil Uzi Vert caught some strays. And this came on the second verse of the track that said the following. All that D-riding still ain't getting no feature. Bit. She just mad she got a man she be sharing bags with. My man cheap, but I don't stick no dildos in his ass. You look a hot mess, easily impressed. B. You never gave looks, you starting getting dressed. B. Ricky O, the only fashion house you know. You should have asked me, would have took you to the show. And soon after this, very soon after,
hey, she was on that though. Hey, she was on that though. Oh my God.
This would come up onto the internet. JT would tweet and delete with
guitar body. Women know how to cook each other. Women, they know how, well, they will cook each other. And they'll do it like on some crazy, like they on their
our body. B wasn't talking about me. Better to be quiet before I tell them the real tea. Chick pH balance will fry a whole fish. Yuck. With that one flow. LOL. And this beef goes back some years because not only are Lil Uzi Vert and Cardi B on the same record label, but JT, who was a part of the City Girls, and Young Miami also had a song years ago called Twerk, which was early 2019. But after WAP, things just started to separate between them. And initially JT was talking about fan pages that were stirring the pot, but Tomorrow 2, the song with Glorilla, is where things really started to kick off. JT congratulated Glorilla but didn't mention Cardi B, so people thought that she was salty about Cardi B's success on the song, and she denied any subliminals or any quote-unquote shade being thrown there. But Cardi responded and called her a lapdog. JT called her a wiener dog, and then there was some back and forth drama going on between them, and they had it all over DM, and then it would come out later on. And then Nicki Minaj had the song Super Freaky Girl. JT was featured, and then we all know the situation that was going on between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Still going on. They hate each other. They can't stand each other. And the tweet that JT had sent was, Cardi, you go fetch a real talent. We DMing. Why you come back here to put on a show for these kids? And this was in 2022. And then JT said, I'm not like that at all. I've been doing remixes and never got credited on a chart, but they get sung word for word and help push the original songs as intended, unlike y'all. Well, I can't even say y'all because you don't rap. You tweet. Congratulations, Glow, and stream FNF Remix and Queen Mix. And Nicki Minaj responded by tweeting, or Cardi B tweeted go fetch, and then JT quoted it writing what I said to you guys earlier. So since then there have been issues, and then of course this leads up to the new Am I the Drama in the track Magnet. And
yo, listen to Cardi B album. I didn't. I'm not a Cardi B kind of guy. Well, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I went in there, my girl was in the car, so listen to the Cardi B album. Let's listen to the first two. Personally, you know, it's not music for me. As a young male, it's not my type of thing. But you know, I'm a music guy, so I give everything a chance. You know, something that I did like though, that I was listening to that at the gym, and I was like, I'm feeling this. Destroy Lonely. I was liking that. The last one I ain't like. The one before that I did like. This one, I'm feeling that. I might need to play that again at the gym.
This gets out of control because currently Cardi B is dating, or she's not just dating. She's impregnated by this NFL player, Stefon Diggs. And Stefon Diggs got some wild accusations on his name that don't just include him having cheated on Cardi B. There was this guy whose name is Chris Blake Griffith, who was really tight with Gervonta Davis' team and Tank. And he was also really cool with OVO and Drake. And he would make sure that they were taken care of whenever they would pull up to any of the fights that Gervonta Davis would have. However, he got cut off from Gervonta Davis earlier this year, and he even went on an academic stream going, I wouldn't say going crazy, but they both had a glaze off for Drake, because this guy was really hurt that Drake cut him off, because he was mentioning something about an album, or no, he was mentioning something about Stefon Diggs. So Tasha K got him on her show. She's not playing around, and he details the story of what happened to him by Stefon Diggs. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
We just watched it, so I'm going to skip it. I'm going to get us up to where we need to be.
Right, ridiculous. I don't even want to believe this because of how ridiculous it sounds. But JT quotes this, and she says, "This is effing nuts and sad. Men like this should be protected. I feel like this isn't being taken seriously enough."
Yeah, because loose men, you know what I'm saying? Like, you let a woman get this allegation, it's going to be some things looked into, and niggas ain't going to be tarnished. This happened to a dude, it ain't going, it's not the same. But that's just the double standard of the world. I talk about them all the time. I say that all the time. And yeah.
JT's just saying, hey, y'all all got to pay attention to this. Check this out. This is Cardi B's man. And then they reply, some fans reply and says, "Chick, this your man. You got bigger fish to fry." And it's Lil Uzi Vert with his nail just looking... He's looking like Frieza in the left pic, like a zesty Frieza. And then she says, "Yes, my man does this. Mind his business, works hard, take care of his family, inspired his generation, and doesn't snatch." I don't even know what that means. "His style is what made him Lil Uzi. We're talking about Chris right now. Focus." And then a fan says, "I hate that when men alleges assault, it never gets taken serious. I'm glad you are speaking up." And JT says, "Cardi B, baby father, a HOMO man." Now, I don't know this. Also, she's still pregnant. So can we really call him the baby father? Like, God forbid anything happens, right? I think that's a little bit premature. You should just say the person that she's pregnant by. Not because of how he dress or express himself. I think it's partially because of how he expresses himself, but because Chris said it out of his mouth, and we're supposed to trust this Chris guy. Justice for Chris. I stand with the game. And that dude Chris says he's not zesty. He's not with that. But looking at the DMs that this guy had between him and... I'm not gonna lie, man. This guy's he's got DMs where he
yeah, see, it's gonna get cleared up now.
Claims it's Stefon Diggs, and this guy's talking to him crazy, and he's just laughing at it, and not talking to him crazy as in disrespect. Well, it is disrespect, but talking to him like he's gonna take him shopping, if you know what I mean.
Let me see,
so
man.
Cardi B addresses this, and she goes on to leak some text between her and Uzi, and she says, "I want justice for them babies. Your man make you abort every time. Ask what he told me about how he felt when he wanted to see Brit in the," I think he's talking about Brittany, the OG Uzi girl, in that courtroom, and she didn't show up. Or
dang, I forgot about her. Whoa.
Do I need to play the audio? And don't let me say what he was saying about Rock Nation. Just ungrateful. And then there's some text exchange. I'm guessing this is Cardi B on the right. She says, "I don't want to come up there sick and moody and then you get mad and curse me out. Then I beat you up. It's too much." She says, "I want to because I invited you. I have to work. Come here. I'll come after we leave Miami if we still like each other." I don't know if this might be text between him and Brittany. "You think I ever been through this? Be honest. I love this. You love me? LMAO. You make me evil. I don't act like this." He says, "You mad at me, yeah, but it's just because you pregnant. So it makes you even more moody. One thing about me, I don't show people my feelings." See, I don't know if this is Brit, because if you guys, was she pregnant when Uzi ran down on her in St. John in LA at that cafe? I don't know. But if that was the case, then it could be her from that period of time. And it would add up to why Uzi was so angry when he ran down on her. Or it could be recent and Cardi B is pregnant. So we don't even really know. And then there's text. I don't even know how she has text between JT and Uzi. And then that's JT on the left saying, "Really turn."
Imagine you have text, right? You've been texting somebody and yo girl. Imagine you texting yo girl and then something comes out with somebody else having text that you sent to yo girl. You're like, wait, how does this work? How?
Turned on me for her. You showed her. And he says, "No, I didn't. You did that to make her feel good. I understand. I go so hard for you. I would never turn on you for a man. Ever. Man, Uzi, heartbreak emoji. Why you pretend to care about me? That something." And then we have JT come out later on Snapchat. You know she's trying to get to the bag. She starts this off on Twitter and then hops over to Snapchat where they're supposed to be paying a check. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Okay, y'all. I'm busy, but I gotta say one thing. This rat, right? This this supposed to be a mother brim, and she threatening to snitch on some motherfucking because she don't have anything to say about it. That the loser. Wait, no, I got two things to say. So then she said, I'm gonna tell little white nation what you said, what he said. No, not just that. The trying to spread fake tea about a when she stood her illiterate in front of millions of people and said she stands for pro-choice. Drops bomb. I can't take the dumb serious. I can't take the and show me.
This is really interesting. So when she says brim, she's talking about blood, that like Cardi B is supposed to be a blood or really strongly affiliated. But the part where JT's got me tripping a little bit, she's like, well, she's talking against, getting rid of these babies. She doesn't deny that she did that. She just tries to throw it back on Cardi B and says, yeah, she was pro-choice. And then I'm looking at it like, hold on, JT, like, sure, maybe Cardi B is that, but she said choice, not choices. It's like, how many choices do you need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, it gets to a point where it's like, damn, like, how many more times are you going to do this? Are you going to take any preventative measures? So we don't know if JT actually did that, but we don't really care. But I like the fact that Uzi is kind of sitting back and letting them two fight it out for him. Or not for him, but JT fight it out for him, and he just doesn't have to handle the situation. Because what does Uzi look like addressing Cardi B? Like, come on, dog. Cardi B is, musically, let's keep it real. She's got a Grammy nomination out, but criminal Grammy nomination. Not a Grammy nomination, criminal Grammy win. The nomination was fine. But this is going to continue to develop. JT could wrap circles around Cardi B, and that's not saying too much. That's just saying that, Cardi B's not the greatest rapper. But we all know that. She's even adamant that she doesn't care about writing and doesn't write. And this dude, Chris Blake Griffith, I don't know if he's right in what he's saying, but Stefon Diggs, he's getting away with a lot when it comes to...
A lot of these niggas is, bro. A lot of them are, bro. And it is what it is. I'm done with it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Like the video, comment up, bitch, to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. We gone.